Good morning, it's Dr. James. Hey, I hope you're off to a great start today. It's so good to see you. Thank you for your time and thank you for your energy. And today, I know you want to know what I'm going to talk about today because this is about how you can go from ordinary to extraordinary. And I want to know about this because I just spent the whole morning studying this experience yesterday. I was thinking, oh my gosh, I can't wait to get up to this morning and share this with you because I know that you and I, being a part of this community, we're very interested in what extraordinary things can happen through us and as us. And if we're participating in ordinary habits, what can we do? What's a simple way we can upgrade from the ordinary to the extraordinary? This morning, I want you to kind of take this in and think to yourself, wow, you know what? Here's what ordinary people are doing. Here's what the extraordinary people are doing. And I can tell you, over the last couple of decades, I've had the blessing of being around a lot of extraordinary people. I've worked with Richard Branson. I've been around Arnold Schwarzenegger for a week doing work with him. And I thought to myself, wow, you know what? I'm starting to take notes about what ordinary people do. And then I'm seeing what extraordinary people are doing. So I want to share with you today the things that I have learned to help you go from ordinary to extraordinary. And if you're already extraordinary, you can wallow in your awesomeness. Okay, so here's what I know about people. Ordinary people talk about people, while extraordinary people talk about their ideas. They talk about how they're going to change the world. They talk about their vision. They talk about their goals. They talk about way they are going to show up each and every day and move their personal needle so they can create extraordinary experiences in their life. Well, you know what? Ordinary people are just talking about people. They know what the Kardashians doing, but extraordinary people, they don't care. Number two, ordinary people set goals, while extraordinary people, they have a detailed plan of action for their goals. Oh my gosh, think about that distinction. I just set my goals and I go, you know what? I hope those things will happen. Extraordinary people go, I'm going to set those goals, and right after I set them, I talk about my plan of action and how I'm going to reach my goals. That's a huge distinction. Number three, ordinary people, they stick to social norms. They tend to be more sheep mentality. They tend to be more part of the status quo. While extraordinary people, they set their own norms. They continue and are moving outside of the boundaries of what is known, what is accepted, and they break down the icons each and every day by going for extraordinary versus ordinary. They do not think like the others. They get outside of the box. In fact, they can't even see the box. They create their own norms. Number four, the ordinary people tend to be all about instant gratification. They want it right now. Well, you know what? Studies show that people who are extraordinary, they tend to be awesome with their delayed gratification. They are okay to do the work necessary to have something so much greater, so much more amazing happen by doing the work to get there. In fact, Stanford says that when you look at people who did delay their gratification, you can look at what they were doing. They're little kids and versus when they were 10 and 20 years later. If they were good at delayed gratification, or they learned delayed gratification, they tend to have greater grades, they tend to make more money, they tend to have much more fulfilling relationships and much more happiness, success in all areas of their life. Delayed gratification is extraordinary, especially in the days that we live in today. Number five, ordinary people are good TV watchers. They know about all what's going on in the headlines. They know that the latest comedy or the latest drama, the latest whatever. And guess what? Extraordinary people, they have no idea. They actually read instead of watch TV. This is something that, oh my goodness, I gave up consistent TV. I gave up the news. Be 30 years next year. I have no idea what's going on in relationship to what the news is telling me. I love to read so I can really get into the issues. When it comes to other things around television, you know what? I'm completely oblivious. But I do love to read. And I'm not saying that I'm extraordinary, but I do love to read. And I've realized that television didn't really do it for me in terms of helping me feel any more, how should we say, inspired or awake or alive to the great big ideas that I want to be participating in. And lastly, ordinary people are extrinsically motivated. What does that mean? They're in it for themselves. It's all about their ego. It's all about how does it look on them. And they really want to be built on their motivational around how it is that they're going to gain abundance, they're going to gain success, they are going to gain fame. Interesting enough, Extraordinary people do it because of the intrinsic motivating. They want to do it for others. They want to be a service. They want to see their life be extraordinary as a model that helps to wake up others to the possibility of their own life. They are in it for the world. They are in it for others. They are in it for being a beneficial presence of service. They are alive to the degree that we serve. So if we want to upgrade from ordinary to extraordinary, allow the extrinsic to move away. That's the ego. The intrinsic, which is all about being a higher presence and a beneficial opportunity to serve with your heart out loud. So you know what? Let's go from ordinary to extraordinary, and let's create a life that we love. Much love and many blessings. Have an awesome day. Bye-bye.